Next, we will see few examples for SN1 and SN2 mechanism. How to write the mechanism of different reactions of alkyl halides with different nucleophiles. See the first question. When minus 1 chloro 2 methyl butane, minus means it is levorotatory. So minus 1 chloro 2 methyl butane is heated with aqueous NaOH. So here the reagent is aqueous NaOH. So the nucleophile will be yes OH minus. We get plus 2 methyl butan 1-ol. Write the mechanism. So in this question, which mechanism is not mentioned? Whether it is SN1 or SN2, that is not mentioned in the question. But the clues are given, the hints are given in the question. So if you look at the question, the reactant is minus 1 chloro 2 methyl butane. On reaction with aqueous NaOH, we are getting the minus 1 chloro 2 methyl butane becomes, when it becomes product, it becomes plus. Minus means levorotatory, becomes plus means becomes dextrorotatory when it becomes the product. So after the reaction, it becomes dextrorotatory. That means there is, so since there is an inversion of configuration, so inversion, it is clear from the formula given. Minus becomes plus means dextro, levo becomes dextro. So since there is an inversion of configuration, it is clear that it follows SN2 mechanism. So first we have to write the equation. So we need to write, so 1 chloro 2 methyl butane, this is the formula. On reaction with aqueous NaOH, we get plus 2 methyl butan 1-ol. Now how we can write the mechanism? So remember, it is following SN2 mechanism, and remember SN2 is a one-step mechanism taking place through the formation of a transition state only, no intermediates. So here first what we have to do is, we need to expand, we need to focus and we need to expand only the X-attached carbon atom of alkyl halide. So this is the alkyl halide reacting. So which is the X-attached carbon here? Yes, CH2 carbon. So we need to expand only that carbon. So C, this is the X-attached carbon, CCl bond. First we need to focus and we need to write only the CX bond. So here the CX bond is CCl bond. Now arrange the other 4 groups present on this carbon in, the other 3 groups, because one is already halogen. The other 3 groups present on this carbon, we have to arrange in 3 different planes. Which are the 3 groups? Other 3 groups on this carbon? 2 are hydrogen atoms, and the third group is this group, CH3, CH2, CH3 group. So how we can write is, so 2 hydrogen atoms are there, 1 hydrogen we can draw in the same plane, 1 hydrogen we can draw like away from the observer or back side of this plane, and 1 we can draw as solid wedge. Which is the third group present here? Yes, it is. When we write, you must be very careful. This is the X carbon which is attached to X-attached carbon. CH carbon is attached to the X-attached carbon. So when we write, that should be very correct. So CH and CH3, then CH2, CH3. Okay, so this carbon should be attached to the X-attached carbon. Now, how we can write the mechanism? Yes, now we are going to write the SN2 mechanism of this compound. So remember, it is given in the question that this is minus or levorotatory. So how we should write? First we need to write the polarization of CX bond, so delta halogenous, more electronegative, so delta minus, so carbon will be delta plus. Now, next what we have to represent, yes, chlorine, the halogen will be going as X minus or Cl minus with this bond pair of electrons, and in SN2 mechanism, at the same time the nucleophile will be attacking from the back side of this Cl minus or leaving group, isn't it? So here the reagent is aqueous NaOH. So the nucleophile or the attacking reagent is OH minus. So we need to write only that nucleophile here. How the attack? The nucleophile, that is OH minus, will be attacking from the back side of the leaving group, and it will be attacking on the X attached carbon. The arrow should be exactly pointing on the X attached carbon. So what happens? Yes, remember that here both the arrows are single arrows, no reversible arrows in SN2 mechanism. So first what happens? Since the nucleophile is attacking from the back side of the leaving group, so OH minus, when it comes from this side, here we have one hydrogen, two hydrogen, and here there is a bulky group present. So in order to form, we know that during the nucleophilic attack there is breaking of CX bond and there is formation of new carbon nucleophile bond. So in order to make the attack of OH minus easy, these groups will be arranged in such a way that, so they rearrange themselves, but they will remain as such. In different plane itself they will be remaining in solid, which means towards the observer which group is present, CH, CH3, CH2, CH3. Now here we have, yes, we know that the breaking of CCl bond is started, at the same time the formation of COH bond is also started, but none of these breaking or formation is complete. Both are taking place simultaneously, and this is what we call as transition state. Okay, then finally what happens in the next step? Yes, the formation of new carbon OH bond formation will be complete. Hydrogen atoms, all other groups will go back to their original position, CH2, CH3, and what happens? Cl will be leaving as Cl minus, and this is what we call as leaving group. And remember, the reactant was, this alkyl halide was levorotatory. After the attack of the nucleophile, that is OH minus, from the back side of the leaving group, the product is found to be dextrorotatory with inverted configuration. So remember, here there is breaking of CCl bond or CX bond, and there is formation of new COH bond, but the configuration is inverted. Remember, and here the leaving group is Cl minus. This is about the mechanism of this reaction. Now see the next question. When minus 2 bromo-octane is allowed to react with, it is minus, okay, is allowed to react with aqueous NaOH. So here the reagent is aqueous NaOH. So which is the nucleophile present in aqueous NaOH? Yes, OH minus. And the product is plus octan 2-ol. So here also from the question it is very clear, minus alkyl halide when reacts with the nucleophile, that is OH minus, the product becomes dextrorotatory, or there is inversion. Minus becomes plus means there is inversion of configuration. So is found to be formed with OH group occupying the position opposite to that of Br minus. So from that statement also it is clear that the bromine, the position occupied by OH minus is actually opposite to that of the position occupied by bromine. From that also it is clear that there is inversion of configuration. So write the mechanism of the reaction. So here also in the question the mechanism is not directly mentioned, indirectly they have said that it is following SN2 mechanism. This is SN2 mechanism. So since there is an inversion of configuration, it is following SN2 mechanism, because SN2 is a one-step mechanism taking place with an inversion of configuration. So first what we need to write? Yes, equation. So this is minus 2 bromo octane on reaction with aqueous NaOH. What we are getting? Yes, plus octane 2-ol. From the equation it is very clear that here the bromine, the halogen X is replaced by OH. So now we need to write the mechanism, that is SN2 mechanism of this reaction. It is following SN2. So remember once again, when we write whether it is SN1 or SN2, we need to expand only the X attached carbon atom of alkyl halide. So here which is the X attached carbon? This is the X attached carbon. So first we need to write the CX bond. So here the X is bromine. Which are the other groups on this carbon, the X attached carbon? One is hydrogen, one is methyl, and one is CH2, 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 CH3. The big or bulky group. So one is hydrogen that I am drawing on the same plane. One is methyl that I am drawing away from this plane, that is CH3. When you write, it should be carbon-carbon bond. Okay. Now one I will be drawing away, towards the observer. So that is which group? CH2, 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 CH3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 CH2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 CH2 and 1 CH3 group. Okay, this is the alkyl halide reacting. Yes, first we need to write what? The polarization of CX bond. So we know that bromine is small electronegative, so that gets a partial negative, and carbon gets a partial positive charge. And since it is following SN2 mechanism, the nucleophile will be attacking from the back side of the leaving group. Which is the leaving group? X minus, or here X is bromine, so Br is the leaving group, Br minus. And the nucleophile is OH minus here, because the reagent is aqueous NaOH. Now how the attack of nucleophile? Yes, in SN2 the nucleophile attacks from the back side of the leaving group, and attack will be on the X attached carbon. Now when the nucleophile attacks from the back side of the leaving group, so here one arrow we forgot to draw, that is bromine will be leaving as Br minus. The arrows are compulsory, very important. So first we are getting a transition state in which the breaking of CBr started. At the same time the formation of COH is also started. Breaking and formation taking place simultaneously. Now in order to make the attack of OH minus EC, what happens? The other groups on this carbon, they rearrange themselves but remain on the same plane. The hydrogen is drawn on the same plane. Then who is at the back side of this plane? Yes, methyl group. And who is towards the observer? Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is the transition state we are getting. Now, transition state, we know that the transition state means it is highly unstable, isn't it? So why this transition state is highly unstable? Because the carbon atom is simultaneously bonded to 5 atoms or 5 groups. So highly crowded, so highly unstable, so that will immediately decompose to give the product. So remember, all the arrows are reversible arrow. Finally, what happens? The new COH bond formation will be complete but with inverted configuration. Then hydrogen will be on the same plane. Then CH3 away from the observer, back side of the plane. And CH2, 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 CH2. CH3 plus Br will be leaving as Br minus. This is the mechanism happening during this reaction. So here the minus alkyl halide becomes plus, or the levo reactant becomes dextro. There is inversion of configuration. So this is about the mechanism of this reaction. Now another question, hydrolysis of optically active 2-bromobutane results in the formation of plus or minus butane 2-ol. Write the mechanism. So what is the, so here also the mechanism is not directly mentioned in the question whether it is SN1 or SN2, but indirectly it is mentioned. How? Yes, the hydrolysis of optically active 2-bromobutane. Optically active means either it will be dextro or it will be levo. It won't be plus or minus, isn't it? Either dextro or levo. Then only we can say that it is optically active. So, and it results in the formation of plus or minus butane 2-ol. So, after the reaction, what is the product or what is the stereochemistry of the product we are getting? Plus or minus. Plus or minus is the indication of what? Racemization or a racemic mixture. So, from the question it is clear that, so since there is racemization, it follows which mechanism? SN1. Okay, so we need to write the SN1 mechanism of this equation of this reaction. Okay, SN1. So first we need to write the equation. So this is the equation we are we have. Hydrolysis means here the reagent is, the alkyl halide is reacting with water. Acidified water or alkaline water, the main reagent is water. Water, all the reactions of water we need to write it as HOH. So the nucleophile present here also is OH minus. So here also the Br or X will be replaced by OH. This is the basic reaction happening. And in order to write the mechanism of this reaction, we need to expand only the X attached carbon. Which is the X attached carbon here? Yes, this CH. How we can expand it? First we need to write the carbon. So remember, before that, remember SN1 mechanism takes place in 2 steps. Step 1, formation of carbocation, and step 2, nucleophilic attack. So I am going to write step 1, that is formation of carbocation. What is the main difference between SN1 and SN2? In SN2 mechanism, the attack of nucleophile and the leaving of leaving group is taking place simultaneously, or the breaking of CX bond and formation of C carbon nucleophile bond, both are taking place simultaneously. But in SN1, leaving of halogen is taking place first. That means breaking of CX bond is the first step, and only in the second step the nucleophilic attack is taking place. So both are taking place as 2 different steps. Okay. So here the step 1 is formation of carbocation. So we need to expand the X attached carbon only. So first we need to write the carbon halogen bond. So here it is carbon bromine bond. Now this is the X attached to carbon. Which are the other groups on this carbon? One is hydrogen, one is methyl, and one is CH2, CH3, that is ethyl. So hydrogen I am drawing on the same plane. Methyl group I am drawing away from this plane or away from the observer, and ethyl group I am writing towards the observer. So first what is happening? The breaking of CX bond, isn't it? So first we need to write halogen more electronegative delta minus, so carbon will be delta plus, and remember in the first step halogen is going as X minus with the bond pair of electrons, and remember the first step is slow and reversible, so that this is the rate determining step of SN1. And what happens? We are getting a carbocation. How to draw the carbocation? Yes, planar and sp2 hybridized. So this is the carbon we have. So when bromine goes, or when bromine leaves as Br minus, this carbon will be getting a complete positive sign, isn't it? So this is our carbocation. Now which are the groups on this carbon? One is hydrogen, one is methyl, and one is ethyl, CH2, CH3, or we can write it as C2H5. But remember how to draw the three groups on this carbon. It is sp2 hybridized and planar. So all the bonds should be in the same plane. Br minus is known as the leaving group. Now the first step is complete. That means the formation of carbocation. Remember, slow and reversible. Now the step 2 is nucleophilic attack on this carbocation. And remember, since carbocation is planar in geometry, the nucleophile can attack from either side. So carbon, CH3, this is the carbocation we have, which is planar. Since it is planar, the nucleophile can attack from either side. If it is attacking from this side, what will be the product? The new carbon OH bond will be formed in this direction. Here will be the new COH bond. The other groups will go back to their original position. They will go back to different planes. Okay, and if the OH minus is attacking from this side, the new carbon OH bond will be on this side, right hand side. So hydrogen, CH3, CH2, CH3. So if you look at this mechanism, here in the question, it is only mentioned as the hydrolysis of optically active 2-bromobutane. It is not mentioned whether it is, that means the alkyl halide, this 2-bromobutane, whether it is dextro or levo. So you can take, or we can take either this alkyl halide as dextro, or we can take it as levo. So suppose if I take this as dextro, okay, a dextrorotatory alkyl halide is undergoing SN1 mechanism. So first we are getting carbocation, and since it is planar, the nucleophile, that is OH minus is the nucleophile here, will be attacking from either direction. So if you look at these are the two products, this will be 50% and this also will be 50%. So if you look at the product, compare with the reactant alkyl halide. This is the alkyl halide. Among these two products, which product is having configuration same as that of alkyl halide? Yes, this. isn't it? This and this is having the same configuration. The only difference is instead of bromine, here we have OH. So if this is dextro, this also will be dextro, and this will be having levo. If you compare this structure and this structure, this is having inverted configuration. So if this is dextro, this will be levo. That means this is having inverted configuration and this is having retention of configuration, and resulting in, and this results in what? Racemic mixtures or racemization. So this mixture, so in the reaction medium you will be having half with inverted configuration and half with retention of configuration. So the mixture, resultant mixture will be called as racemic mixture. Now the next question is, write the mechanism of NBuBr. NBuBr means it is small n is representing normal, Bu is representing butyl. So it is normal butyl bromide reacting with KCN to give NBuCN, normal butyl group with a CN group. So if you write the equation, this is the equation we are getting. Here also the mechanism is not mentioned, but when we write the structure, we can see that this is the X attached carbon here and it is a primary halide. And primary halides are usually undergoing which reaction? Yes, it is SN2 because it is sterically free. So to write the mechanism, it is SN2. We know that it is a one-step mechanism. So how we can write? Yes, we need to expand only the X attached carbon here. So first we need to write the carbon-bromine bond. Which are the other groups on this carbon? One is hydrogen, one more hydrogen present, and the another group is CH2, CH2, CH3. Yes, so first we need to draw the polarization delta minus, delta plus, and bromine will be going with this bond pair. At the same time, since it is SN2 mechanism, breaking and formation is taking place simultaneously. And here the nucleophile is Cn minus. So what happens? The Cn minus will be attacking from the back side of the leaving group. Both are taking place simultaneously. So we get a transition state where breaking of CBr bond and formation of CCN. When we write, you must be very careful when KCN reacts with alkyl halides, bromine will be replaced by CN, resulting in the formation of cyanides. Cyanides means it should be a carbon-carbon bond. If you write, instead of this CN, if you write like this, it will become carbon-nitrogen bond and it will form isocyanide. So when you write, should be very careful, it is CN bond. And the other groups, they will remain in the same plane, but they rearrange themselves so that the CN can attack more easily. The second hydrogen and CH2, CH2, CH3 group, and this is our transition state, which is highly unstable, so readily decomposed to give the product, where CN bond will be complete, then hydrogen, second hydrogen and CH2, CH3 group, then Br will be going as Br minus, and this Br minus is called as leaving group. So since it is following SN2 mechanism, there will be inversion. So if we take a dextro alkyl halide, product will be levo. Or if we take a levo alkyl halide, the product will be dextro. Okay.